Hi, I'm Bunny Cakes and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review for a book called The Book Jumper by Mechthild Glosser, and I apologize if I'm mangling that name. Um, I did look up how to say it, but um, I couldn't find a whole lot about it, and I'm trying. Um, this book was really good. The cover is amazing. You can see how her dress is made of words and this night is made of words, and what my camera probably won't show is that even the stars in the sky and on the back of the book have words on them. And that's really cool. The only thing that bugs me about this is that the words on the knight's shield are upside down. And there's no reason for it. It bugs me a little bit. Anyway, underneath the plastic that my library put on it to protect it, the cover has a really velvety feel that I like. I'm big on textures and tactile sensations. I also like the way this book, if I can make the camera see it, the edges of the pages are uneven. And I don't know why I always enjoy that, though I also enjoy the perfectly smooth ones. I don't know, like I said, I have a tactile thing. So this book by this author, she is an award-winning author in Germany, where she's from, and this is her first book to be translated to English. And I loved it. The story is about a girl named Amy Lennox, and she doesn't, and this is the book blurb, Amy doesn't know quite what to expect when she and her mother pick up and leave Germany for Scotland, heading to the Lennox house, her mother's childhood home on the island of Stormsay. Amy's grandmother, Lady May Reed is how I was pronouncing it in my head, insists that Amy must read while she resides at Lennox house, but not in the usual way. Amy learns that she is a book jumper, able to leap into a story and interact with the world inside. As thrilling as Amy's new power is, it also brings danger. Someone is stealing from the books she visits, and that person may be after her life. Teaming up with a fellow book jumper, Will, Amy vows to get to the bottom of the thefts at whatever cost. This book is so amazing, and I think that if I had read this when I was younger, it would have been like my Harry Potter. So like the blurb said, these kids from like the age of 5 to 25, they're able to go literally into the books, and the book world is really kind of cool. It seems like the characters in books are acting, and then in the margins they have their out of character moments, and it's really fun to experience. And I wish that this book was like 900 pages instead of the 371 or 2 that it is. Yeah, 372. Another fun thing that I liked about this is that there's a second story in the book if you pay attention. At the beginning of each chapter is a little blurb, and when you put it all together, it's actually part of the story and a separate story. And I loved it, the way the characters developed and the mystery that's in it and the connections to like sort of popular books. It's not like modern pop culture, but you see a lot of books that are definitely popular. And I absolutely loved it. And this, the book jumping power, is a power that I totally would have wished for as a kid. It's a power that I would wish for now, actually, if I could jump into the books and actually live there, without all the danger and responsibility of protecting the book world. I would absolutely love it. And yeah, there are twists and turns in this book that you really find yourself, or at least I found myself not expecting. I'm not seeing a lot of people read this book on BookTube. I looked it up to see if I could find somebody saying this author's name, and I only found 2 or 3 other people. But like I said, it has just recently been translated to English, so maybe that's why. Um, but I highly, highly recommend this book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It's magic and intrigue and mystery and just amazingness that I love. I wish there was more to the story, but not because it's necessarily missing anything, but just because it's one of those magical stories that you never really want to end. The writing is really good. There are a couple spots where I can definitely see that it was translated because some of the sentences are just a hair off. But that's gonna happen. I just assume that the person who translated it from German to English probably spoke German as a first language. Or maybe it's just that between German and English things don't translate as well in some cases. But that didn't even bother me. I mean, I had to read 1 or 2 sentences over again just to make sure that it clicked, that I understood what was going on. But it wasn't a big deal, and it didn't really take away from the story for me. And I loved the magic of jumping into books and not only being like the protector of literature, but like just being able to experience like a story like for realsies seemed really awesome to me. But yeah, highly recommend this book. 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I hope that more of this author's work gets translated into English because I will eat it up. I kind of hope that there's more to this story. A book 2 would be nice. I like when books have a story that completely ties up but also leaves me wanting a sequel. Those are the kind of books with sequels that I like. Not the ones that end in cliffhangers or like single installments that leave loose ends. I like books that leave me wanting more but don't leave me asking questions, like big questions. But yeah, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to end this video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, and keep reading.